Hello, it's Molly Reamer with 30 Days of Goddess in Bridget's Grove with this week's mini ritual using Womanrunes, the 30 Days of Goddess daily practice deck, and an assist from the Story Goddess Oracle. And so from Womanrunes, I have to say, we did actually first get the Great Wheel card, and we just did this one. And so I went ahead, I've learned that when something recurs, it means there's something left to pay attention to, or that we should go ahead and continue listening. But I also don't want to make too many videos in a row with the same rune. So I went ahead and drew another rune and considered these to be complements for this week's ritual. So the Great Wheel is the rune of infinity, completion, wholeness, and universality. And considering that it reoccurred, I think it is inviting us to consider, to look deeper into that question of what is coming into completion for you. What are you finishing up? What is happening in your life as the Great Wheel continues to turn? But also, how can you call your spirit back? How can you return to wholeness while also holding the collective in mind, holding the grief and pain and sorrow that's experienced as a worldwide phenomenon, as a collective, while also tending to your own wholeness. So I sort of looked at this as an invitation to reflect on your own life as well as the life of the collective. How are you tending to your own wholeness while also reaching out to touch infinity, to touch the other lives that share this wheel with us, and helping tend to the collective whole. And so that's what came up for me. You may find something else comes up for you. So if the wheel is continuing to turn and there's something that we have overlooked paying attention to it, what is that message? If you've overlooked paying attention to something, what is here now? And so then, likewise, the broom, and maybe this is what connects, the broom is the rune of purification, clean, sweep, and cleansing. So what do you need to sweep out in a way? Maybe there's something that is standing in the way of you completing a project, or standing in the way of tending to your own wholeness. What can be cleared out? What can be let go of? What can be swept away? Where do you need a clean start? Where do you need a fresh start? And so I think there's a nice companion actually there from the two of them. And then from the daily practice companion deck, this deck is a standalone deck for really a grab and go mini ritual wherever you are and whatever else is tugging at you for time. It will take no more than 3 minutes or even less to do a ritual with this deck, which makes it really perfect for travel or for daily use. Someone said recently that if you are feeling tired and not inspired, it can give you a little pick-me-up, a little quick thing to do when you don't have a lot of energy. But if you already are feeling bright and full of inspiration, then it gives you a little boost. So our word is inspire. So may you let things go. May you clean things out. May you listen to your own wholeness, and may you let that inspire you. May you let the new space that you have created, may you let the clear space that you have created in your life, may you let that inspire you in new directions and with new possibilities. Also remembering there's inspiration all around us. And then our practice: find a place outdoors and sit directly on the earth, or lie down full length and allow yourself to be held. So important. So I am not sitting directly on the earth right now, but going outside. It's raining, which I really appreciate. Going outside, and the mulberry tree has lost its very last leaves in the wind last night. The walnuts hanging on to a couple. The oaks are really just finishing turning, but anyway, so finding a place outdoors, sitting directly on the earth, or lying down full length and allowing yourself to be held. I find it really helpful to come back to the idea, the knowing, the trust that we are always held, grounded, and supported as we move. There is always solid earth beneath our feet, and it's always holding us no matter what. So I find that can be a helpful touchstone and reminder as well. So then we do have a prayer that I'm going to come back to, as well as this prayer from our October snapshot deck. We're actually moving into November with 30 Days of Goddess. The website's been fully updated for you at 30daysofgoddess.com with new snapshot cards and information for the upcoming month. But I figured we might as well close out October with a one more reminder from the snapshot cards for that day. And then I have an affirmation card as well. So we're gonna go ahead and move to the Story Goddess Oracle. I just finished this deck this week. I made the final 8 cards in the series for a full set of 52. And I got them printed. I'm gonna show you real quick. I'm gonna make a separate video about this, but I got them printed all in color cardstock at Staples, my true favorite. And I'm actually pretty pleased with how it looks just as a yellow deck on colored cardstock. And I decided to use one of those instead of the ones I've colored myself for today's little mini ritual. So we got Ariadne for our card for today. And this is her message. Listen, I find my own way. My truth sings in my bones. I chart my own course. I dance with freedom. I have learned to walk alone. From challenge and creation, my crown of stars is born. So how are you finding your way? What truth is singing in your bones? How is it inspiring you as you move along the wheel? How are you charting your own course? And how are you dancing with freedom? So a little message from Ariadne today. And then we have let's go with this one, a little prayer. May we protect that which is precious. May we trust that which is sacred. May we reach out to touch the trailing threads of liberating change. So some overall messages of change and liberation and choice today. And then our October snapshot prayer, a good reminder for us as we move through this season. Today, we hold space in our hearts and lives to be curious about our own selves, about longing and desire, meaning and mystery, purpose and passion. Today, we live our lives and offer ourselves to this world with as much presence and as much love as we can. Today, we soften into the sacred, this deep and welcoming space of our own belonging. Again, the earth holding us wherever we are. And then one final little thought, an affirmation to carry with you into the week ahead, and a reminder to carry with you into the week ahead. This comes from my Simple and Sacred prayer card set, which is free on my Patreon, patreon.com/goddessmagic. I'll link to it directly below. But our affirmation to carry with us and a reminder to carry with us is, I pause to bear witness. How many times in a day can you pause to bear witness? There is so much power in that simple act of presence. Thank you so much for being here, and keep living your magic. Bye-bye.